did you see them last?
I forgot. I was looking for something and Okay, totally get it. Date night. I suffer from short-term memory loss. It runs in my family. At least I think it does. Where are they?
Dory, there you are!
Guys!
Look out!
Ah!
Oh, look at this!
Hello everyone, I hope you all are in pink of your head. So we have started with a new reader chapter, that is Saving Dory. Actually it is an article that is based on how films affect nature and environment. And today also we are going to continue with the same chapter. So let's get right into it. Hello everyone, so we are going to continue with our reader chapter, that is Saving Dory. This is your English book, and again at the end there will be a general question, and I want everyone to give his or her own opinion on that general question. So the general question, it will be there at the end of the video, okay, and you have to attempt it. Okay, so yesterday we have studied about the effect. What effect films are having on the life of animals. So we have studied that after watching the film Finding Nemo and Finding Dory, people, they were attracted toward these kind of fish species and they started demanding them. And generally the demand, it has risen up, which has affected the fish species. And today we are going to further continue with the chapter. So the first paragraph, it is about the steps that were taken to protect Nemo and Dory, basically clownfish and regal blue tang fish. So what are the steps that are taken? Okay. A conservation fund established to protect clownfish, savingnemo.org. So government has started this program in order to protect clownfish and regal blue tang. The name of the program is savingnemo.org. A conservation fund established to protect clownfish, savingnemo.org, has started that more than 1 million clownfish are now taken from the coral reef system. Again, as you know, coral reef system is the name of the house where the fishes are living, each year to go to aquarium, with 4 lakh of these fish being sent to USA. So you can see the impact that after watching the film, 1 million clownfish, they were shifted from their house to the aquariums, and 4 lakh fishes were only sent to USA. So that much was the craze of the film and people started demanding these kind of fishes. So to protect these fishes, the government has started a program and the name of the program is savingnemo.org. This is causing the fish to go completely extinct in certain areas in Southeast Asia. Extinct means having no living members, that means completely disappearing. So as you can see, the demand for the fishes have started rising up so early that the government thought that soon these species of fish, they are going to be extinct and there will be no more. So in order to protect these species, the government has started a plan that is known as savingnemo.org program. Okay. Now next paragraph, it is about clownfish. Okay, clownfish, as I have told you, there are 28 species of clownfish. Clownfish, also known as anemone fish, we already have discussed this, and the regal blue tang, it is known as blue surgeon fish, doctor fish and common surgeon. These are the other name of regal blue tang. So clownfish is also known as anemone fish and it is found in Indian and Pacific Oceans. Okay. They are usually found living amidst sheltered reefs. So amidst sheltered reefs, again, they are like coral reefs where these fishes are living. It is the name of their home. You can say coral reef or sheltered reefs. Okay, this is the place, this is the plant where these fishes are living. Here they have a symbiotic relationship with sea anemones. Symbiotic relationship means relationship between organisms, plants, things that depend on each other. So they here basically means sea animals and animal fish. We are talking about sea animal. Sea animal means coral reef or sheltered reef, that the plant where the fishes are living, and their relationship with anemone fish, that is clownfish. So we are talking about the relationship between clownfish and the place where they live, that is coral reef or sheltered reef. Fine, we are talking about the relationship between clownfish and the place where the clownfish live. Okay, so they have symbiotic relationship. A marine predatory animal which looks like a beautiful flower. Predator is an animal that live by killing other animals on food. So generally you just need to remember that clownfish and the sheltered reef or coral reef where they live, they both are dependent on each other, they benefit each other, and they both are having symbiotic kind of relationship. Okay, they both are dependent on each other, clownfish and the sheltered reef or coral reef, the place where they live. Okay, they protect each other from predators and exchange nutrients. So they protect each other, they benefit each other, and they're dependent on each other, the clownfish and the coral reef or sheltered reef. The clownfish even cleans other from predator. The clownfish even cleans the anemone, and in return the anemone keeps its harpoon. Harpoon means long sharp spear, okay, like stringers used to capture prey and scare predators at the bay from the clownfish. So basically we just need to remember that the clownfish, that is Nemo and Marlin, and the sheltered reef or coral reef, they both are having symbiotic relationship. They are dependent on each other, they exchange nutrients, and they benefit each other. Okay, so clownfish, it is used to clean the extra part of that sheltered reef, and in return the sheltered reef or coral reef, it protect the clownfish from the dangers, you can say, like predators, the other animals that come to eat the fish. It protects the clownfish from that. Okay, they both have symbiotic relationship, clownfish and sheltered reef or coral reef, and they both are dependent on each other, and they exchange nutrients and benefit each other. Okay, the paragraph was this only. In an amazing feat of nature, feat means achievement, these fish develop into males first and became females as mature fish in order to reproduce. We have already discussed this thing that clownfish, they are born males, and after that they convert into females, and once they are turned into females, they cannot go back to male. They lay their eggs on flat surface near their anemone host. So again they lay their eggs near that sheltered reef or coral reef, and it protects their baby eggs. Okay. Now this paragraph is about regal blue tang. The other name of regal blue tang is doctor fish, or you can say blue surgeon fish or common surgeon. Okay, it is found in the waters of East Africa to Central Pacific Iceland of Kiribati, as well as around Japan and Australia. Okay, they too like to live in coral reefs that grow along the seashore. So what happened? Both the first similarity between the clownfish and regal blue tang is that they both live in coral reef. They both are having the same house, that is coral reef or sheltered reef. Okay. When they see predator, they often play dead by lying on their side and staying motionless till the creature passes away. So what happened when they see danger, when they see predator? Predator is an animal that live by killing other animals. They act like they are dead. Okay, they stay motionless till that creature passes by, and like this they protect themselves. They act like they are dead. Okay, whenever they see any danger, they act like they are being dead, and they stay motionless, and when the creature passes by, they again start moving. The blue tang is very important to the life cycle of the coral reef. This is a very important paragraph. So the blue tang is very important for the coral reef. How? As they eat the excess algae in the roof, thus preventing the algae to suffocate the reef. Suffocate means to protect the cause of difficulty in breathing. So what happened, student? The blue tang, it is very important for the life cycle of coral reef. Coral reef is the place where they live, basically their home. How? They eat the excess plant, thus helping him to breathe properly and to retain its and to thus helping it to breathe properly and to grow properly. They use their small sharp teeth to keep their coral protectors clean. So what happened? They eat the extra plant, thus allowing them to breathe properly. So it is very important. Regal blue tang is very important for the life cycle of coral reef. Interestingly, Finding Dory shows Dory's parent as kind and nurturing. Nurturing means caring. So in Finding Dory, Dory's parents are very kind and very caring. In real life, however, the parents don't care for their young. So what happened? Dory is a regal blue tang. So regal blue tang parents, they don't care about their babies. Baby blue tangs are carried away by ocean currents as soon as they are hatched and are on their own way from very beginning. So we came to know that regal blue tang, they don't care about their babies and their babies flow away by the ocean currents and they are mature enough, they grow from the beginning by their own. On the other hand, clownfish dads do watch over their eggs and fan them, which keep the anemones clean and take care of the eggs. So here we know the difference. First, we have studied the similarity between clownfish and regal blue tang, that they both live in coral reef system. And in this paragraph, we came to know about the difference. The difference is that regal blue tang parents, they don't care about their babies, and on the other hand, clownfish do care about their babies and they are very protective towards their babies. Okay. So that much for today. So these are the answers of your homework. First, try to do these questions yourself and then you can check the answers from here. Okay. And this is your general question. Are humans responsible for the extinct of animals? Are we responsible for the disappearing of certain species of animals? Okay, you have to share your opinion. Thank you, class.